today I'm taking another GeoGuessr NMPZ accuracy test. As always, the way this works is I play 10 games of a diverse world, and I try to guess as many countries correctly NMPZ out of those 50 rounds. I've tried this twice before, so if you haven't seen those videos, make sure to check them out. There are links in the description. And with all that said, we are just going to hop right into this, so make sure to leave a like down below if you enjoy the series, and here we go. Okay, this is an interesting start. I don't know what's going on here, but it looks weird. It almost seems like Christmas Island? I'm not sure if that's possible, but it does look like we're driving on the left based on the way the car is blurred here. So, oh man, could this be Christmas Island? It kind of looks like it to me, but I couldn't say for sure. I mean, it would make sense to have these sort of dirt roads there and everything. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm glad I figured that one out. That was a little bit strange looking at first. So quite the interesting start here. Let's go to round 2, see what we get this time. Okay, so got a lot of motorbikes here. Looks like we're driving on the left. I would guess this is Indonesia from that. Lots of motorcycles all across Indonesia. These people as well. Indonesia is a Muslim country, so that would check out as well. So yeah, should be somewhere in Indonesia. I'll click on Java here. Nice. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. Let's keep it up. Round 3. Alright, this one is a little trickier, not as immediately obvious, so from what I'm seeing, this architecture feels Nordic or Scandinavian, but this is Gen 4 coverage, so this can't be Finland. There is no Gen 4 in Finland. It's a little bit rocky over here with this outcropping, so I'm leaning more towards Norway with that. I'm a little worried this could be Sweden, but I don't think so. I lean more towards Norway here. Yeah, let's go for it. Ah, good stuff. Okay, pretty far south there in Norway, but we'll take it. Alright, round 4. Okay, this time we do have a little visible antenna on the car. This bollard is the Mexican one. It's a little short white post, and then the bottom of it is often painted black. I think it is here. It's a little bit hard to tell, but yeah, that's the Mexican bollard. And then this pole as well, I think, is the octagonal shaped one. It's a little hard to see from this angle, but it looks like that one. And that's the pole you get in Mexico, so we should be there. Excellent. Alright, and our last round, right off the bat this jumps out at me is British Columbia. Now, the mountains in British Columbia were covered in the fall time for the most part, especially in this Gen 3 standard imagery, so that's one thing here. This is definitely fall from what I'm seeing. Now, this could easily be somewhere farther south in the American Rockies, but just my first instinct was to go British Columbia here, so I'm going to try it. Ah, fantastic. Okay, starting out pretty strong there, 23k. I will take that any day. Let's go to our second game and see how long we can keep up the streak. Okay, this one looks like Israel, first off. Yeah, we do have Hebrew on this sign. It's a little far away, but it is there. Yeah, these poles as well, this one and then the one farther off, those are pretty common in Israel, and yeah, just this general landscape too. So I'll click up here. Ah, even farther up there. Okay, fair enough. Let's go to round 7. Okay, this time... what is going on here? We got corn growing. All white lines. Oh, is this Chile? Oh yeah, the pole would make sense. Yeah, with this sort of cutout bit in the middle like this, and then the all white lines. Chile has almost all white lines everywhere in the country. So this would have to be pretty far south. Somewhere like around here, I would say. A little farther up, but that's okay. Still Chile, that's what counts. And round number 8. This looks like Australia here. These sorts of eucalyptus trees over there, the white road lines, the soil as well. Now, I don't really know where in the country this is. I'm still pretty bad at Australian states and everything, but I kind of feels more southern to me. Like over here. I'm not sure. That's western, okay. Doesn't really matter again. As long as it's Australia, that's what counts for us. Alright, our 9th round. Oh, kind of a weird road. This looks like Europe from the trees. Sort of slightly rolling hills. It reminds me of, you know, the northern Balkan Peninsula. Somewhere like Serbia, Romania, Hungary. My first thought here was Serbia. I'm not sure if that's possible. I think it could work. Yeah, it's just hard to say with this view. I mean, there's not much here, is there? But I'm gonna try Serbia here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, wow, even farther north. Oh, it's Poland. That is so unusual. Okay. Really strange. Far, far south Poland there on the Czech border. I mean, fair enough, I guess. That kind of round is always tricky, so we lose our streak, but that's okay. Let's go to our final round for this game. This looks like Botswana. We got these yellow outside lines. these slow-lying sort of savanna, deserty trees. Yeah, definitely a Botswanan landscape. South Africa can sometimes look like this, like right up here on the border, but this definitely feels like solid Botswana to me, so I feel confident going here. Good stuff. Okay, so we got one country wrong there, so we're down to 9 out of 10. Still pretty good, though. We're doing fine. So let's go to our third game here and keep it up. Okay, starting off, looks like we're in Quebec. We got a Quebec flag right there. We have the Canadian speed limit sign in the distance, a Canada flag as well. So even if it's not actually Quebec, we are almost certainly in Canada. And yeah, just over the border there. Cool. Alright, next one. Wow! Oh my god, this is Nepal. I was not expecting to see this. Those of you guys who watch me on Twitch, you'll know that we are trying to find every country on A Diverse World there. We just found Nepal the other day, and now I've got it again. That's insane. The odds of that are so tiny. So this is going to be one of the towns near Mount Everest. Everest Lodge, of course. I think they have coverage in this town where the airport is. So we could be here. Let's see. Ah, yeah, it is there. Excellent. Okay, that is so crazy to get Nepal again. There are only a couple Nepal locations on the entire map, so the odds are 1 in thousands to get that. That is crazy. Okay, next round. Right off the bat, looks like Argentina, sun in the north, desert, shrub landscape, dirt road. Pretty classic southern Argentina landscape here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And round 15. Ooh, okay, this one's a little trickier. Let's look at it. So, from the architecture in this tower especially, it almost reminds me of Albania, in a way. I'm not sure. It could be Montenegro as well, Macedonia somehow. But my first thought was Albania. I, again, think it's in this area somewhere, but this kind of round in Europe is always tricky. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Albania. I'm worried for Montenegro, but I hope it's at least, you know, in this area. Yeah, let's see. It is Montenegro. You are kidding me. Alright, well, that's okay. I mean, at least I was in the right area, alright? That's what counts. Okay, this one is Japan. We got very East Asian architecture. This is low cam as well. You can tell from the wide blur of this car. Japan and Switzerland are the two countries with low cam. So that one's nice and easy for us. And that was it. So another 23k, pretty happy with that. We did miss another country, so we're down to 13 for 15. That's still a fine ratio. Alright, let's keep on going on to game number 4 and see how we do. Okay, this one should be South Africa. Yeah, we do have yellow. Do we have yellow outside lines? I'm not sure, but this definitely looks South African, somewhere sort of west out here in the mountains. Yeah, that would be my guess. Let's see. Good stuff. Okay. Next one. This one is going to be South Korea with this language. We got the circles in the characters. It's a really easy way to recognize Korean language fast is the circles in the characters, so see that and you're almost certainly going to be somewhere in South Korea. Nice. Okay. Next one, this is Iceland. We got Icelandic road signs kind of behind my head here, I guess. But yeah, we should be somewhere in Iceland. Now, they do group their roads by number, so the 7s should be somewhere over here. I don't really know where they are. Let's just guess. And they're north. Okay, fair enough. Alright, on to this one. Here we've got... Looks like we're going to be in Austria. This language seems German on the street sign, and then this bollard in the distance too. It's a little far away, but it looks like the Austria-Slovenia ones. So, we should be there. This is Gen 4 coverage as well, and Slovenia does not have Gen 4 yet. Hopefully they get it soon, but not at the moment. Alright, and round number 20. Got a big brick building here. The license plates are European. Let's see. See, my first thought here was Belgium. Just from the architecture and the trees and everything. I'm not sure if that's possible, though, because this plate that's behind my head there, we might not be able to see it. But there is no red text on that. But this one over here looks like it's red text. So... yeah, Belgium works. I'm a little worried about North France. I'm gonna stick with Belgium here. Okay, good. It is. Nice. Alright, another 23k. I don't know how I'm pulling this off right now, but hey, we'll take it. And did we miss any of this seed? Doesn't look like it, so we're at 18 for 20. Pretty good. Let's keep going, though. Alright, on to game number 5. This time we're gonna be in Sri Lanka. We got the Sri Lanka Google car, and then the language as well. So we should be somewhere in Sri Lanka. It looks a little bit hilly here. So I'd guess, like, up here, maybe. Or down there, you know? That's fine too. That's okay. Next one, we got a single yellow line. Looks like Canada from that. Canada has single yellow all over the place. US does not really do that at all, so that's a good trick to tell them apart. These kinds of grasses and the architecture over this way reminds me of the maritime provinces. So I'd guess somewhere like Nova Scotia, maybe. Or Quebec. Yeah, Quebec makes sense. I thought it was going to be a little farther east, but it's okay. Alright, next one. Oh, very different landscape here. A sort of sparse pine forest here. Again, North American style roads. This, I think, is just the US somewhere. Maybe like Yellowstone. Yeah, with this blue sign over this way. Reminds me of the US more. And I can't really think of where in Canada would look like this, so... Yeah, feeling pretty good about somewhere in this Yellowstone kind of area. Oregon makes sense too, fair enough, I suppose. Let's go to our next round here, round number 24. Okay, this one is trickier, for sure. We got these wooden poles, white buildings. Could this ever be Greece? I know Greece has wooden poles all over, and then the white architecture as well definitely checks out. So that's my first thought here is Greece, but let's take a closer look. The only thing concerning me right now are these red roofs, but I guess that still makes sense for Greece. Yeah, let's see. Okay, good. Is it? It is. Nice. Very close to Turkey there, interestingly, but hey, we'll take it. And we're on a streak of 10, which is pretty decent. Alright, in this one, we've got Gen 2 coverage with the circular blur and the halo in the sky. We do have a bit of English on this sign here, and the landscape reminds me of, like, Scotland or the Peak District or something. Somewhere in the mountainous parts of the UK. So yeah, I'm happy just going for Scotland here. Let's see. And, Lake District. Again, another mountainous national park of the UK. There we go. So, 25 countries in, we are halfway done. We got every country in this one, so we're 23 for 25. Doing pretty well, but let's keep on going. Alright, on to game number 6. Let's see what we get for this one. Here we go. Alright, our first round is going to be Australia. We got Australian bollards, Gen 2 coverage, these kinds of trees as well. So, it should just be somewhere out there. Yeah, not bad. We'll take it. Alright, next one. Here we got more Gen 2 coverage. This should be South Africa. We're driving on the left. Within Africa, South Africa is the only country with Gen 2 coverage, so we should almost certainly be here. Good stuff. Alright, next one. Again, we got a single yellow line, North American trees and architecture, so it should be Canada here, unless we're getting baited with, like, Cape Cod. That's where you sometimes see single yellows, but it doesn't feel like Cape Cod to me, so it should be New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. Or Quebec, again. Just like last time. Just like last time. But it's okay. Next one looks like North America again. These trees are more southern, though, so we should be in the South US. Somewhere like Georgia, the Carolinas, somewhere around there. Yeah, should be somewhere in the US. Virginia, okay. A little farther north than I thought, but that still makes sense. Alright, and our 30th round. Again, we got Gen 2 coverage. Narrow road here. Trees are right up against us. So my first thought here is the UK again. Now, this one could be Ireland. It could be. It's hard to say. I lean a little more to the UK, but it's just really tough to say, especially NMPZ with this. Like, could really go either way here. But my first thought was the UK, so I'm going to stick with it. This time I'm feeling more Wales. Let's see. Okay, wow, Northern Ireland, still the UK, but actually on the island of Ireland. That explains why the vibes were 50-50, I guess. So there we go, 30 rounds in. Looks like we got the country right all those times. Yep, so we are at 28 for 30. Let's keep it up. Okay, on to game number 7. Here we go. Alright, this time looks like Japan again. We got this low cam with the wide blur. These walls that you get a lot in Japan. Orange reflecting mirrors over there as well. Very Japanese thing. Good stuff. Okay, here we are with round number 2, and again, we got the wide blur, so this is low cam. The trees, again, feel East Asian compared to Switzerland trees, so should be in Japan here somewhere. Good stuff. Okay, back-to-back Japans in this game. Next one. Okay, this is pretty different. It still feels East Asian, but we're driving on the right this time. So I think this could be South Korea. Really dark soil, almost volcanic. We could be on Jeju with that. I wonder. I feel like it's either Jeju or some other, island, but it feels volcanic to me. And we're driving on the right with East Asian stuff, so should be South Korea. Doesn't look like Taiwan either. So yeah, I feel good with South Korea. Nice, it is Jeju. Let's go. Okay. And on to our next round, round 34. Okay, this looks like I guess South Africa here. With these mountains. Looks like we're driving left. We've got a reflection of a white car, which is kind of weird, but I guess that checks out for South Africa. The only thing I'm a little worried about is there could be some really strange Eswatini, but I can't really see that. The landscape isn't quite right, so I think it is just regular old South Africa here. Yeah, let's see. Good, okay, pretty close to Lesotho there, but hey, we'll take it. We're on a 20 streak NMPZ, which is not terrible. I'm pretty happy with that. Next one here, round 35. Looks like a Baltic state. That was my first thought. Really interesting colors on this building. The teal is quite the choice there. But we do have a lot of these random blurred out spots all across this place, and Lithuania has that a lot. So we could be there. Now the only other thing I'm kind of worried about is Belarus. Because there is a trekker in Minsk, but I don't think it looks like this. But I'm going to stick in Lithuania. Yeah, I think it should be. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, it's Ukraine. Well, alright. So the blurs were not the Lithuanian ones. Okay, so maybe that's why I got a little bit of the Belarus vibes, because it was in Ukraine. Fair enough, we lose our streak, but that's okay. We are bound to miss one eventually. So this time we got 4 for 5, so now we're up to 32 out of 35. Still doing pretty good, though. Let's go to our last 3 games. Try to end this on a high note. Alright, here we're driving on the left. We got single yellow lines, these bollards. We should be in Thailand with all that. Yep, seems good to me, so let's go for it. Excellent, okay. 1 down, 14 more to go. Hopefully we get all these right. This time, what is going on here? Okay, so we got a black and white signpost driving on the right. Desert landscape. Should be, I guess, Peru, yeah. Seems a little bit strange, but yeah, Peru does have these signposts, so yeah, I don't know. It feels a little weird to me, but yeah, Peru makes sense. Okay, not bad, we'll take that. Alright, next one. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so these signs over there reminds me of Spain or Portugal. Architecture as well, the trees, the road lines. Now, it doesn't look like a Portuguese plate on this truck, so maybe it's just Spain. Because Portugal has the blue strip, but then also a yellow strip on the right. Don't see that here, though. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for Spain. Also, yeah, we do have this pole as well, which is more of the Spanish one. It's the stepladder pole, but with tons and tons of cutouts. Portugal doesn't usually have that many, so feel pretty good about Spain here. Excellent, okay. Next one. Ooh, looks like somewhere in the, again, northern Balkan Peninsula kind of region. Getting into Central Europe here. With this pole, again, a sort of holy stepladder kind of one. I wonder if this is Hungary. It's either Hungary or just Romania. It's one of the two, because they have similar poles. It's kind of far away, so it's hard to say. The landscape makes me think more Romania, but the pole makes me think a little more Hungary. I probably will go Romania here. I'm not sure. This is tough for me. Yeah, let's go Romania. If it's Hungary, that's going to be very unfortunate, but let's see. Oh, yes, let's go. Really, really close to Hungary. Again, that seems to explain the 50-50. That is absurd. Okay, next round here, round number 40. Okay, this time we got a reflector mirror thing with the red and white checkered design. Reminds me of Belgium or Luxembourg or something. Sort of the Benelux area. Now, this is Gen 3 coverage, which is really, really uncommon in Luxembourg. It's all Gen 2 and Gen 4. And knowing a diverse world, it should only be the Gen 2 locations in Luxembourg, so I don't think we're there. Now, looking at these buildings over here more, I'm not sure if it's actually this area. I kind of get more of a almost Czech or something vibe now. Oh, this is a tough one. Yeah, I just can't decide if these buildings are more like Czech, Austrian, you know, somewhere in Central Europe, or if it's more Benelux. I don't know why this is confusing me, but I think I'm going to switch to Czechia. I'm not sure if this is the right call, but I'm going to stick to it now and hope for the best. Oh no. Oh, it's Austria. Is it Austria? Yeah, okay, well, at least that was closer than I would have been in, like, Belgium or something, but yeah. Central Europe architecture is probably one of my weaker points, so there we go. Alright, that's another one missed, so we're up to 36 out of 40. Still doing alright for ourselves, though. We can get up as much as 46 out of 50, which will be pretty good. So let's try and get that done. So here we got more Gen 2. Looks like Germany with this really washed out coverage, especially over here. I mean, that building is just completely white from it, so yeah, that's something you get in Germany a lot. So we should be there. Excellent. Okay. Next one. Here looks like the US somewhere. Yeah, with these sorts of road signs, should be the US, somewhere in like West Virginia, Kentucky, somewhere around there. Yeah, West Virginia. Okay, that works. Round number 43. Here we got this bollard, which is the sort of Austria-Slovenia one, except it's a little bit different. This one is more of the Serbia style, with this red line on the side like that. That you're going to see in Serbia more. Road lines, landscape, all definitely check out for northern Serbia, so I feel pretty good about this. Excellent, okay. Number 44, let's see what we got here. Looks like Canadian road signs. The maple leaf outline for the national highway symbol. So based on these mountains, I would guess probably by the Rockies somewhere. So I'll click like, I guess over here. I'm not sure. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. And round number 45 here. Again, a mountainous place. I think this is Canada again. Based on this mailbox. I'm not sure on the logo, but I think that might be the Canada Post one. I'm not sure. But it feels like Canada again here. I would guess British Columbia. Although it feels a little bit strange, but yeah, where else would these mountains be? I don't really know. Let's see. It is nice. And wow, 24K NMPZ. I am beyond proud of that. Last attempt here. This is game number 10. Let's try to end this out on a high note. Looks like Canada again here. We got dirt roads. We also have this yield sign over here in the distance. Canada loves their yield signs. The US, not so much. They'd probably have a stop sign here. That combined with the dirt roads and everything should be in the prairie provinces. Awesome, man. Shouldn't have moved from Alberta. That's fine, though. Okay, round number 47 here. We got 8 lines on the crosswalk signs, so we should be in Spain here. Spanish architecture, Spanish language as well, so pretty easy Spain here. Nice. Alright, 48. This one looks like Mexico. We got Gen 4 driving on the right. Octagonal pole here. Let me make sure it is. Yeah, seems good. This landscape with the mountains reminds me of around here, kinda. Not sure. Let's see. A little farther south. Fair enough. Alright, 2 more rounds. Let's try and get these both. This one should be Norway. We got these dashed yellow lines that are pretty close together, and also very dark yellow color. Again, this sort of Nordic architecture, the rock walls and outcroppings and everything, should be in Norway. I'd guess pretty far south here. Yeah, there we go. And our last round, number 50. Let's try and get this one done. And hey, nice. We got an Indonesia flag, so telling us right there where we are. So that puts us in Indonesia. Nice. All right, last 2 games we managed to get all 10 correct, so that brings us to a final score of 46 out of 50. Pretty happy with that. A lot of the ones I got wrong were toss-ups as well, so I'm very proud of my efforts in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for more, and I will catch you next time.